Uh,
Okay. Are we streaming yet?
Yeah, we are streaming.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready.
Alright. Well, last time we we went back to that golem thing and we decided to fight it, basically. And we end up killing it. Ernest decides to go fondle the spell forge that was there. Some of us stick things in it to get cool effects on things. Sycamore sticking his hand in and it turns purple. Let's see. Ernest gets a vision from his goddess Kuznia.
go on.
Sorry, I was looking over my notes. Ernest says that there's help on the way. We end up getting out of the cave, back to like the area where the spring is, and some people show up. And I forgot their names, but there's what, 3 of them? Followers of Kuznia, right?
So far. So, well, there's
Yes.
There's a paladin, right?
There was 1, I think, and then 2 people he brought along.
Yeah, an elf and a gnome.
There's more coming.
And there's more on the way, too. Yeah, it's about where we left off. We technically did what we were supposed to do, though the black spider is still at large. Gundren and Nundro are alive, at least, out of their brothers.
You know, I was just gonna say the one thing that I thought you'd mention, you completely just skipped over.
The kiss.
Yeah.
That was pretty important. Character development.
Yeah, it was.
Real important character development. Really should have been on that.
I'm detecting a little bit of sarcasm.
He's
Not
just jealous.
In the least. Really important.
Ernest is super jelly that he doesn't have Theo.
No, I'm sure he's fine. He's a big boy.
I think probably after seeing his deity in the flesh, probably gonna be celibate for a while.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Why is she a deity of like virginity?
Oh
or
no,
something?
she doesn't care, but Ernest does.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah, it was a really cool vision too, by the way. I don't think I wrote it down though, because I was watching it or listening instead.
That makes 2 of us.
Aw.
You'll have to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually I do rewatch.
So we're at the springs.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Over probably next 2-3 hours as you are setting up camp and hopping in and out of the hot springs with everybody. Almost feels like summer vacation.
Yeah.
There's another cleric that turns up. This time with some gnomes. That's the word I was looking for. And try not to rip off Tolkien with the names if I come up with them.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. the cleric, and then just before you guys are about to sit down and have an evening meal,
Salt pork.
yep, salt pork and
Totally not weed.
another
No.
cleric
problem.
shows up. This time with a blacksmith and his family in tow. However, they do also bring a fairly large quantity of,
Marijuana.
well, no beer.
Oh, right. Just
Yeah.
as good.
Just as good. Yeah, and they show up and join you guys for supper and share the beer freely. It probably has to do with the fact that the blacksmith is a dwarf, and dwarves love their beer.
They sure do. Also, feel it should be noted, since I don't think I ever said it out loud. Well, we share a religion. There's no like church. There's no real organization there. She chooses people at random, so we don't actually know each other.
No.
We've probably never met.
No, it's almost almost like a family feeling when you see them. You get a little warmth. Kind of like standing next to a warm forge. Yeah. And yeah, everyone's just really nice, and they all have this kind of innate fascination with metalworking and armor and weapons. And there are stories of how they crafted their armor and their weapons that they carry. And it seems to be very like personalized forms. And all the armor seems to be styled differently. As far as I guess everyone notices, but some are really plain and simple but super shiny. Others are, it looks drab, but you look at it and it's actually just ornately carved, like scale mail on, I guess it would be the cleric.
I'm gonna spend the whole time in my tiger form trying to give people to give me belly scritches.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Let's see, persuasion. That's a 9.
One of the gnomes kind of like begrudgingly, like half-heartedly gives you some scritches.
Oh,
I will give you full-on scritches.
awesome.
Like lots of scritches.
That's wonderful. I'm gonna flop down next to Cal's feet and just.
Borderlining on the inappropriate.
Yeah. Wait, no.
It's canon now. The DM said it.
Just
Well.
like, I fall asleep laying on your fur while giving you scritches.
No.
But this is, god damn it. Now I'm covered in fur, probably. Just covered in.
So much fur.
Am I
Yeah.
shedding? Like,
Well, I mean,
I mean, you're a cat. You're always shedding,
that's fair.
purely out of inconvenience.
I feel like I wanna. I'm filthy. Probably came out of there filthy. I'm gonna get in the spring. Take all my armor off and jump in the hot spring.
Yeah, you do so.
Ernest is probably recounting to all of his brethren how like meeting Kuznia in the spell.
Yeah, I'd probably be just people watching. I'm not in the spring again, but maybe I got my feet, like my boots off, my feet in.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead. If you got something to do, do it.
Oh, I was just gonna say if Cal's gonna be a meanie and run away from me and get in the water, then I was gonna go flop down next to Theo.
Okay, I'll give you scratches.
Well, Cal cleans himself off pretty well, and if she's near the hot spring, then he'd ask Theo to hand him his armor.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, his armor's probably really heavy. I was gonna say it'd be so nice if I could just mage hand it over to him.
Yeah, just hand that over here.
You could probably do it piece by piece.
Yeah, I give you like one little piece. There you go. That's all I could lift.
Start
Well,
with the gloves.
might probably just my holy symbol.
Just slap him in the face with his glove.
I will eagerly pick up the rest of his armor and carry it over to him.
I'm feeling playful. I'm sorry, brother.
I'd prefer her hand me my divine focus, like than him carry it in his mouth.
Okay, yeah, that's important. I can do that for you.
Oops,
Yeah.
dropped it in the spring.
Oh, it's gonna explode.
No. But as you bend down and pick up his breastplate, your vision goes dark. You awake in a garden surrounded by trees. And golden arches. Your sight is blurred and disorienting as you come through, and it kind of pulls into focus. Kind of find yourself in, it's like a misty stadium. And you kind of look around and you see a wide expanse of mountainscape around you. There is thick fog everywhere, and you just catch glimpses of these things as it kind of drifts through. And as you stand there trying to figure out where you are, there is a loud rumble and a crack of thunder that rings through the area and you. It vibrates you to your core. And with that, the clouds and the fog kind of swirl around overhead, pulling itself away, kind of revealing like heavily manicured garden, and the wind kind of bites at you. And from this middle of this swirling tempest, a beam of golden light descends from the clouds center. And as you stand there, kind of in awe, a figure emerges from the light. You feel a warmth fill your being. From what you can see, it is looks to be a woman in a heavy cloak, with really complicated brocade work running throughout it. And the light just seems to emanate from her. You don't see her face, but she slowly approaches you, and she's a fair bit taller than you. And she reaches out a hand and just ever so briefly touches your forehead and cheek. And you feel this warmth wash over you like a fluid over your eye-patched eye. It's not painful or anything, it's this warmth. You kind of feel like she might be smiling at you, and she kind of takes a step back from you. And as you are pondering what just happened, the storm around you and this glowing person becomes very dark and almost agitated. You see this hooded figure kind of look around all of a sudden. And you see just behind her in the light, several dark shadows standing behind her. She kind of looks at you and says the only word that she's said yet. She goes, "Anish." And the storm just collapses in on you and her, pulling you out and back to reality, where you find yourself on your hands and knees over Keltonius's chest plate. You have a very mixed emotional feeling. You still feel the warmth of the golden figure in you, but there's also this sense of danger and dread that you are not sure if it is yours or hers. Yeah, and as you kind of sit there and stare at the chest plate, you notice that out of your eye patch, you can actually see now. Not just the black and white color of dark vision, but proper seeing colors.
Rip Scott.
That's the
Poor little
climax.
feller. Yeah. Stay in the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh. Well, that gives me a moment to process everything.
So, what did we see when, like, Theo touched the breastplate?
For you guys, it was an instant. I mean, Theo bent over, picked up the breastplate. You kind of turned away for a second, and then she's on her hands and knees. She has a stark white streak of white in her hair.
Yeah, I sent you the image of what it is.
I'm gonna shift back to my elf form and run over to her.
Yeah.
And make sure that she's okay.
I'll immediately get out of the water. Who cares about nudity? And run up to her. Or, yeah.
And then
Sort of crawling up to her. Are you alright, Theo? What's wrong?
I'm like shaking. Like my eyes are just wide, and actually I cover up my left eye. Like, I can see.
You what?
What?
How? Why? Like,
Colored.
well, you could see
Light.
what the... Not just what Ernest had given you?
welcome back.
Welcome back, Scott.
Are you back?
Hello?
Oh, probably because of tabletop.
When Theo says that she can see, I'm gonna start like poking at her face around her eye to try to see if I can feel the eye patch there. Because it's just like an illusion, right? For her.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the eye patch is still solid.
Yeah.
Right, so if I poked around her eye, then I should be able to feel the eye patch, right?
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. Excuse the munching sounds if there are any. My brother brought me chicken and taters. Where are my dice? Just flat wisdom?
Yeah.
22.
What hand were you gonna poke her with?
Uh-oh.
I'm right-handed, so presumably my right hand.
So not the purple one?
Not the purple one, no.
Which makes sense because my eye patch is on the right side.
Oh. You get just like an inch away from her eye and get the feeling you shouldn't do that. You know, just to... This could be an eye. For as good as it looked before, It looks like an eye. It is perfectly matched up with the other eye, focusing and everything else. She kind of goes cross-eyed as your finger gets closer to it. Just get the feeling that you shouldn't poke someone in the eye.
Okay, I will hesitate for a moment, and then I will brush her hair out of her way and feel the side of her head where, like, the band should be.
You do so, and you feel something, but you're not sure if it didn't feel like fabric.
Interesting.
Should feel
And
like
why
leather.
is- It should feel like leather. Yeah, this whole time I'm just like staring wide-eyed like at Cal, like shaking, not even registering what Sycamore's doing.
Your hair, it's changed.
It looks great.
It looks amazing. Like, yes, queen, like slay, but like
And all of a sudden I like reach out and like grab Cal on the arm really tightly. I may look a little crazy actually, like super excited.
Are-
Brother, Cameron, I saw her.
Excuse what?
you saw her? What do you mean?
call her?
I know her name, Cal.
I don't know what you mean. Who are
Who's
you talking
Cameron?
about?
Must be Ernest must have felt something like this. She came to me, Cameron.
Who's
Who
Cameron?
came to you?
Really?
Anna.
Who?
I don't know if I should say it again.
Who's-
Verena,
We
our goddess.
Why do you keep calling him Cameron?
we should talk about this
Yeah,
later.
later.
Or somewhere else right now.
Yeah, the large group that has formed around the hot spring is kind of staring at you guys. Some out of bewilderment at Theo's sudden change in appearance, and some just in the fact that Cal is standing there naked.
Well, he's laying. Well, he's kneeling beside her.
Oh God, I forgot he's naked.
I'm
I mean,
gonna.
out here.
Why is Cal so hesitant to talk about it? Ernest has been talking about meeting his god all night long.
Who's Cameron?
I'm
I'm gonna-
sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to slip your name, but I forgot myself.
Okay.
How many secrets are you keeping from us?
I'm-
Seriously, I'm not even Braxton. I'm still pissed off.
I'm gonna try to stand Theo up.
Oh,
But as he does, he sort of kneels back down quickly with a sharp breath. Like he's sort of lightheaded and feels a little weak.
Like the water boy's mom from the movie.
Uh,
oh
There's a-
goodness.
There's a donkey in the background brain.
and he's gonna put his armor or clothes at least back on. And now he's got this sort of winded feeling.
Still gotten 0 answers from any of our questions.
Everybody make a perception check. Who wants to?
Can I make a Cal's duty head check?
Aw,
Can I make a who the hell is Cameron check?
What the
I
hell?
got a 3. I don't know why I'm rolling, but
Wait,
I'm just in a daze. I don't know. I'm like,
what was it? Perception?
22.
Perception.
Where are my dice?
Yeah, you kind of.
9. I'm still trying to figure out who Cameron is.
Where is that son of a bitch?
obviously, I said Cameron to him. Come on.
Well, I wouldn't expect you guys to lie to me about his name.
Again, you mean?
We never lied.
You said, "Hey, my name's Caltonius."
Yeah, that
It
was a
is.
lie right there.
It is my name.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
It's not my born name.
And hey, she's totally not a werewolf.
I'm not.
Anymore.
Not that Ernest knows about the werewolf. Well, maybe he does.
Hey, she's totally my sister.
Shit. Does he know?
I doubt it. Irrelevant. This is me talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably because you're glaring at Deltonius so hard because he's not giving you any answers to your questions. Watch him as he gets his clothes on. He looks less shiny.
Good.
Like-
He should look tainted. Liar. Dirty meat.
No, didn't lie.
Yeah, okay.
Just didn't tell the whole truth. Yeah. It's not. I wouldn't call him. He is slow and sluggish. Kind of lost some of that.
Shit.
Kind of lost a little of that charm.
What charm?
Yeah, what charm?
He's abrasive.
Yeah, when was he charming? Charming cow? Oh, right,
Well-
that didn't exist.
He looks charming, and then he opens his mouth. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's like a male model,
Okay.
He is. Damn.
only somehow shittier.
Except not the cool Zoolander kind.
Yeah, because I feel like they were too dumb to lie.
I'm giving you blue steel.
Cal's just smart enough to lie. Or
It's more like
Calvin,
gray steel at this moment, but
Carl,
It
or
is.
whatever his name is.
Carl!
I'm gonna try to take Theo into the woods.
No, I don't think so. I think you're gonna stay here and you're gonna explain yourself.
well, we're in the mountains, so the woods is quite a ways away.
Yeah.
Is it?
There's no-
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
we can't even sleep up in a tree together. We have to cuddle up on the ground with the rest of the people.
Well, I'm gonna try to take her like away.
No,
Why do
no, I'm
you
gonna
care?
follow. Why are you hiding it?
I'm
Same
sorry.
reason, apparently.
There's things I must speak about with my sister right now. It's urgent.
Were there air quotes when you said sister? Because I feel like there should have been air quotes.
Does it matter?
There's
Maybe.
a little breeze comes down from the mountain, and you just hear juicy.
Oh.
Somebody looked at his ass again.
I would like to talk to Ernest at some point too.
Yeah, why are you being all secretive about it?
Because
Well-
we're family and I'd like to speak with her. Is that okay with you?
Gonna come up with some more half truths to tell everybody?
What are you on about?
I don't know, because I'm not Brax, but if I were, I'd be really pissed at you.
Well, please go and speak with
Character
your...
who's been here the whole time that's also not me. Anything to say about it?
Please.
I mean, if they want to speak privately, then it's rude to not let them do that.
Celebrate with your clan of mighty adventurers for your discovery. We have something to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm still just like looking at Theo really worriedly. Just
Yeah, a party member that I care about is white-haired and terrified.
Well,
right.
I know
I
what's
mean,
best for her. So,
why do you get to have a say in that? That is up to me.
well, okay.
All right. We'll have her talk. We won't be gone long.
You guys make your way down the path to another little outcropping of rock. With the stares of, well, Ernest, stares is the wrong word, shooting daggers, might be the proper term, a confused looking sycamore going,
Oh.
who's Cameron?
Oh. He's... Oh. Boy.
um,
and then everyone else has a concerned curiosity about them as you find a slightly secluded spot to talk.
Theo, I need you to tell me exactly what you saw.
Oh, it's... I guess I should before I forget. If I don't see how I could forget. And I tell him everything I can recall. Just like super rapidly, barely taking a breath. Just eager to get it all out.
So are you telling me that you saw Lorena?
Yeah, that's what I just told you. Yeah.
And she said what?
She told me her name, her real name.
Well,
It's like a secret.
if she had only said one word, how do you know? Well, her name's Lorena.
That's just a common name, but she has a true name, Cal. Just like all of us do.
How do you know?
It felt. That's just how it felt. And I don't see why that's really the point. She came to me, Cal. I'm not a cleric. I've never been to your church. I've never been to that country, but like she chose to show herself to me.
He sort of like weakly puts his hand out to her white hair, and smiles a bit, and says, "Is this what he meant?" Sort of under his breath.
What who meant?
Is it Cameron?
It is.
Sycamore peered out from a rock.
It's Cameron.
He got extendable ears.
Yeah. Ernest and I are just listening at the keyhole.
Is he right? He sort of smiles at you, Theo. And says he needs to get back home.
Back home? Why?
I don't know.
I thought maybe, after this mission you could help me with more bounty hunting.
I wish I could, but I feel this pull back to the church. I feel unnaturally weak. I need to think things over. I don't know what you saw.
I just
But,
told you what I saw, brother.
Obviously, something happened, and I need guidance on how to deal with it.
I don't see why you can't just pray with me.
Because I don't know. And he it's probably sort of think about it for a little bit and say, let's get back to the fire.
Okay. All right.
So they don't think for some reason that I came out here to murder you or something, because everybody is suspicious of me for some reason, thinks I'm a liar.
You know how people are. They don't like when you conceal truths, even if it's something like a name.
So he'd start walking back, but not before she did, so he could see her, keep a watch.
Yeah, I'll make my way back to the others. I'm still like I'm in kind of in shock and also like grinning real wide. Like there's some darkness in the vision, but I'm also overjoyed at the same time.
Yeah, you still feel that lovely light.
Did he just like mute all of this? Cause like, I can't take this shit.
No, I took my headphones off because I wasn't supposed to hear it.
Oh. Okay.
Scott was playing real hardcore.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, Scott.
I'm kind of uncharacteristically quietly sitting next to the fire. I'm assuming there's a fire. Sitting somewhere,
Yep.
just kind of silently watching.
With a bunch of
Theo.
forged clerics, there's definitely a fire.
Hell yeah. It's like 100 feet high.
Yeah.
Full bonfire.
No, it's a really tiny, neat fire, but it's just pumping out heat and light and all kinds. Like you've never seen a fire this small produce this much warmth.
Well, I'm sitting in that warmth, just staring Theo down, real worried. Like,
Sycamore, you look so concerned.
are you okay?
I feel amazing, even after what that wraith did to me.
Who's Cameron?
I really shouldn't have slipped up. Sometimes you take on a new name because you kind of need that to move on. That's what it's like for Cal. So try not to ask him too much about that, okay?
Did you lie about your name too?
Out of necessity, yeah. I've never really cared much for names. I thought you said your people don't even have names.
Yeah, but they also don't lie to each other.
There's no malice behind it. I have a lot of enemies. I have
I'm
to.
not one of them.
No, of course not. I didn't know you at the time. It's even knowing the information is dangerous. It's maybe I'll tell you later. It might put you in danger. That's what I'm worried about.
I'm not worried about being in danger. Danger should be worried about meeting me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo soy peligro.
You are pretty formidable, yeah. But really, I'm fine, and I kind of like brush fingers through my hair. I don't even think I realized that it changed yet.
I'm just kind of quietly squatting there, poking at the fire. Probably annoying all of the forge clerics around,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm poking at the fire regardless.
With their efficiency.
I'm just kind of moving the same coal around in a circle.
Cal is sort of drifting his sight from Theo to the sky and back.
Yeah, when is the next full moon, by the way? Or did we pass it?
Let me see. It might be in my notes.
I hate to leave, but I really, really have to pee. So keep going. I'll be right back really quickly.
We're probably 2 or 3 days away from the next full moon.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So it is night. The others, the other forge clerics, offered to take watch. So that everyone can get some rest. Seem to need it.
I'm gonna go and trance close to the other elf that's here, and then when she needs to trance, I'll watch over her. Elves sticking together.
I'd probably stay up for a little bit. Not exactly keeping watch. I'm kind of. The vision just has me too riled up. Like, I look at Ernest here and there, kind of hoping. I kind of want to talk to him, but. And I suppose I could use some rest after that.
Cal is gonna stay up probably as long into the night as possible, staring at the fire.
At some point, when Cal is doing that, I'm gonna walk over and sit down next to him. Is she gonna be okay?
I don't know if I'm going to be okay.
Do you need a good berry?
He looks at him in his eyes, real soft. and says, "Sure."
Oh, I'll give him 2.
Thank you. I'm very worried about the situation. I don't know what to think.
Can you tell me what happened?
Um, well, I don't know. She claims she saw Lorna, and uh, I feel weak. I'm sure I'm just in shock or something. I don't know how she isn't more in shock. She seems well. So I don't know what to think. I was just here by the fire trying to mull things over.
Well, you should probably get some sleep. No offense, but you look like shit, dude.
I
Make a perception check, Sycamore.
Okay. Natural 20.
When you say he looks like shit, I mean, you look at him. He has, like, for the first time, like, you almost see like you're seeing him. He has bags under his eyes. His eyes used to kind of like twinkle with life. They look almost dead inside. Um, like you've seen more life in a Brax resurrected corpse than you do in Eltonius at the moment.
Damn. Yeah. Get some sleep, man. You need it. I'll make sure everything's okay.
I appreciate it, but sleep is the farthest from me right now.
Well, no offense, but when shit hits the fan, you're one of the people that's supposed to have my back. And I need you to rest. We all need you to rest.
Wow. I think that twinkle to his eye returns, but only in the form of like a fire reflected tear.
Oh.
And he says, "All right."
I'm gonna give him a kiss on the cheek and tussle his hair like Theo does for me. And then I'm gonna go and take watch with the rest of the clerics and paladins and whatnot that are here.
He like topples into sleep.
Alright, that's all I have to do tonight. Not like game wise, I mean like in the game, character wise. I have other things I want to do this session.
Right.
Okay.
Dokie dokie.
Next morning rolls around. You'd assume the fire would have died down at some point, but no, it is still just going. a couple of uh, say mostly the paladin seems to be working on some kind of metalwork. He's got a piece of metal stuck in the fire, and he's pulled out a mini anvil and hammer from somewhere. Like a 10-pound anvil. Not real little, but
Like a jeweler's anvil.
yeah. And he's tinkering away, kind of awake to the sound of hammer on anvil, just tink, 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 tink. They all seem to be super excited this morning. They seem to have talked to Gundren, talked him into taking them back into the mines so they can get started in relighting the fires and making room for the others.
Be careful with the rock elemental in there. He's a doozy.
The paladin, you just see a big old grin across his face, and he pulls out a good size mace. He goes, we can handle a rock elemental.
You're gonna hurt him?
If he's in the way.
Okay. Out of character here for a second. You said that, like, we knew that sometimes those elementals are used, like, for guardians and whatnot, right?
Yep.
So, would I know if, like, there's some sort of enchantment or something holding the rock elemental there? Like, is there something that we could do to set him free rather than hurting him?
Let's see.
Because, I mean, if he's there against his will,
I
then
don't
he
think
doesn't
they're
deserve
that
to
smart.
die for that.
No, they aren't that smart.
Right, but being stupid isn't a crime, and he shouldn't
think he
die
was-
for it.
Created for that purpose, more so than
Yep.
that was the way it sounded anyway. It's not like a natural earth elemental that was wrangled up in there. I think it was one that was made.
Do an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Okay, one moment.
I'll do one too.
Okay, good. Arcana's not my strong suit.
Doc Morton is a good boy. Don't hurt him.
10 minus 1, so 9.
19.
Well, Sycamore isn't quite sure how it would be, but Ernest gets the feeling that he's kind of like a familiar. From the fact that he was summoned, and if he dies, he just goes back to his plane of existence.
Okay. So there won't be any, like, lasting damage to him. It'll
Killing
essentially
him.
just...
Might be setting him free.
Alright.
Free
I
of this
suppose.
plane anyway.
Alright. I won't put up a fuss.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you guys are standing there, Gundren kind of asks you guys to take his brother back to town and get several ponies and load them with supplies and bring them back. And he kind of just pulls out of his coat about 1,000 gold worth of coin. Puts it in probably Sycamore's hand.
Okay.
Goes, and if you see anyone else in that shiny, shiny armor, tell them we're in the mines and they're welcome to open shop.
Okay. Gundren,
I'll put that gold in my pack.
you said before that we'd get a cut of the profits at the mine?
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to wait a little bit. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
fully up and running, but...
Are we gonna get that in writing?
Sure, he,
Let me call my lawyer.
he goes over to, his pack, and he pulls out a piece of parchment. And he writes, the Rockseeker brothers hereby offer, and he then lists all of your names out.
I stop him before he writes my name down. Can you,
It's gonna be one of these, is it?
Theo and Val have a lot in common.
Are you going to make it wipe away too as
No.
we leave? Oh.
My magic is not that potent. Can you, for legal reasons, can you do a different name? This isn't a magical contract. I just...
It's not a magical contract, no. But
Or better yet, just in writing, just give my cut to Sycamore. You can do that, right?
gives you a really weird look. The druid who said he wasn't interested in money.
He's interested. Just put my share down for his.
I just shrug. Oh, okay. Sure.
He also shrugs. He goes, okay.
Okay.
Good. And I watch him write everything down.
Yep.
I'm reading it.
Yeah. And what was it? He offered a 10th. Right?
Yeah. A 10th split between everybody.
10th split between everybody. Yep.
I think it was Ernest who said that he didn't want it, or maybe Cal. One of the blonde boys.
Cal didn't really want any.
Okay. So in that case, it's 3.33333 for everybody.
Cal's name is still on there. Whereas you guys can decide how to divide it up. I mean, however you see fit.
Yeah. I just didn't want my name on that piece of paper there. In case someone starts snooping around. I don't tell Gundren that. That's Theo's thoughts on it.
He signs it, and Nundro signs it also. And then he pulls out some wax and a good-sized seal, and puts his seal right at the bottom.
Okay.
rolls it up and hands it to you. Well, I hope this is satisfactory.
Yes.
If you want any changes made, I mean, let us know and get it sorted out. I've got a third cousin who's a lawyer. I mean, I get legal. But he'll probably want some of that money.
Of course.
Lawyers.
Sycamore doesn't know what a lawyer is.
Lawyers.
Cameron?
Who's Cameron?
Um, yeah, so the clerics and paladin and their entourage of, I want to call them riffraff, but they're not riffraff, and Gundren make their way back towards the mines, leaving you guys standing in front of a still going fire.
Well,
Ernest bids them goodbye.
Yeah, they wave and go, "We'll see you soon, brother."
Yeah, so
You guys head back to town?
Yep.
yep.
How's Cal? Is Cal all sluggish and?
Yep.
Did we see any more goats on the way back?
There are still goats, yes.
Yay!
Hi.
Oh.
There are also a few like spots where there was goats.
Oh,
Just like goat droppings everywhere.
Yep.
Man's gotta eat.
hmm. Damn griffins.
Griffin's gotta eat.
From this day forth, I hate anything called griffin.
Cal smiles at the griffin. The mention of the griffins.
Pretty cool animals.
They are very cool and very majestic and very well respected.
Like me.
Ah, respect
Griffins.
is a strong word.
Yeah, so over the next, it was 2 days. How long it took us to get here? You guys make your way back down the path.
Ooh, does it mean I get like another long rest?
Yes. And several times you have, on your way down, down seems to be a lot easier than up was.
Isn't that always the case? Weird how that works out.
Yeah.
Gravity.
It never feels as long going back as it does like
Down
going
is
to a
up.
place.
1 is more than 2.
But on your way back down, there is another 2 clerics. And with them, there are some very hardy-looking dwarves. It seems that Nindro knows a couple of them.
Yeah, do all dwarves know each other?
No, but they
That's what I
are
was
all
saying.
cousins.
Great.
I'm sorry.
But,
So it's like that.
yep. And then, towards the end of the second day, there is a paladin and you assume is a wizard. They didn't stop long to talk. the clerics and the dwarves seem to spend a good half hour talking to you guys. Kind of wanting to hear the story of the mine and what they can find in it.
I excitedly show off my purple hand.
You can find purple body parts.
I was self-conscious, but now it's growing on me.
Well, both the clerics kind of give you one of those ooh looks.
I love it.
Yeah. The paladin and what you assume to be a wizard. I mean, pointy hat, long beard, big stick. Kind of hurriedly pass you guys up. I mean, they're polite about it, but it seems like they don't have a lot of time for small talk. The paladin looks kind of exhausted. But he might just not like wizards all that much.
Damn.
Classic rivalry. Are all the paladins now just old and tired?
Oh, no.
I'm just joking.
Exhausted looking, yes. Just Caltonius looks old and exhausted.
I'm only mid-30s.
Yeah.
Mid-30s going on late 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Yeah, alcohol would do that.
Why don't we take a break quick, and we'll come back.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. And I must be the first one back.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Great.
How was your day?
Hellish and awful, actually.
Oh, that's a shame.
Wasn't very good.
What is that?
Well, it was about 90 degrees. I spent 3.5 hours in a house where they didn't believe in AC and didn't get a tip.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. I replaced every appliance in their house. Wasn't good. Didn't have a good time. Don't recommend. Don't do that.
Well, shit.
I left some drink in the kitchen. I'm sorry you had a rough day, Scott. That really blows.
It happens.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab my Dr. Beppis before I forget.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Also,
Oh,
welcome back.
Yay.
Oh, goodness. My toes are cold.
I'm hot.
Yeah,
It's
you're.
really- no, it's stuffy in here.
I got some Dr. Beppis.
I got more beer.
I also got more alcohol.
Yeah.
I can't get my Dr. Beppis open. There we go.
I hope they treat Throckmorton well.
Probably not.
Damn.
I mean, let's be honest. We probably would have killed it anyway.
I mean, but he's my cousin Throckmorton.
Sorry if my audio just got a whole lot different, but no one needed his headset back.
Oh, okay.
But I found my headphones, so there shouldn't be any echo or anything like that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Looked all over for my headphones. Fucking Noah had them.
Mm-hmm. Classic Noah.
The bad butler.
Yeah.
Noah, you son of a bitch.
You fat bitch.
Jesus.
Dick.
Alright.
Freaking no, It's Always Sunny fans.
I meant to watch it, but never did.
Oh man, it's one of the best scenes. Dennis is like stuck in traffic, and all of a sudden he just starts screaming, "You fat bitch!"
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing. I fucking
I
love
know.
that show.
Everybody says it's great.
I
It's
watched
pretty great.
some of it.
It's really good.
It's pretty funny. You just gotta go into it knowing that they're not good people.
Yeah, they're terrible people, but
Yeah,
that's why
they're
it's great.
awful.
They're
Awful people.
completely
They
off.
live in Philadelphia, so that should be your first giveaway.
Like, but that's
I don't know
the kind of
anything
shit
about
that I
Philadelphia.
love.
Bitch. Let's see if I can
I
find
mean, the Supernatural brothers are terrible people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're inadvertently terrible people.
Okay.
They're kind of like Cal, actually.
What?
it.
Inadvertently terrible? That sounds right. Rude though to say. It's true. But you shouldn't say it.
Seize the gap, you fat bitch.
Wow.
You fat bitch. I love it. We need to watch that show together, Jen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love it so much.
There's too much to watch. So little time.
Charlie is just my favorite
Yeah.
character ever.
Okay. Yeah, I really like him and Frank.
Frank is great
Right?
too. Yeah, Charlie and Frank are like the best characters.
Milk steak. I love that milk steak.
I love a milk. I'll have to make you a grilled Charlie sometime, Jen.
Oh. Okay.
We'll have to buy a disposable frying pan though, because yeah. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I know that it involves like grilling the cheese on the outside of the bread of your sandwich.
Oh.
Like there's cheese and peanut butter on the outside and some like mayonnaise and something else on the inside, if I remember correctly.
God, I think Scott's drunken sandwich sounds way
The
better.
peanut butter and cheese sandwich. I still giggle about that sometimes. Let's see if I can.
If only it was alcohol induced.
Let's see.
So you made the sandwich before you got drunk?
No, I was high, and then I made this sandwich.
Oh.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
You
no.
said you were drunk.
I feel like that story wasn't thoroughly. No, I believe I said elevated state of mind. Maybe not. In any case, yeah, no, it wasn't alcohol. I think maybe one of the times, maybe I can't remember now. It's been a while.
Yeah, you said that you were still
I've had it at least twice. So
drunk when you woke up.
yeah, that would have been the second time. Apparently, high me convinced drunk me that peanut butter and cheese, top notch. What a YouTube name.
Oh, I am back.
No, I'm not. I
Welcome
feel
back.
like a dick. My
Thank
world.
you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Has Ernest killed Caltonius in his sleep yet, or no?
Nope.
I think you mean Cameron.
Yeah. Who?
I slip up once.
You said his name like 5 times.
Oh, yeah,
Well, she was excited.
I would. I
Haven't,
did.
haven't even talked about anything that happened.
Do we
And
need to?
probably won't.
Is it pressing? I don't
wanna
think
No.
it's that pressing.
At all. Not even a little bit.
Ernest is just gonna walk off into the woods one day and find Brax and commiserate
Oh shit!
about the stupid stuff Caltonius does.
I don't think Ernest would appreciate Brax's new girlfriend the way that Brax does.
Yeah.
Is Brax seriously dating the
Absolutely,
the
he
man?
is. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you went there right now, he'd be there.
Just banging her?
Partying it
Naked.
up with the Banshee.
Naked and juicy.
They're just always banging all the time. Pumping out ghost babies.
He's always juicy. Don't be silly. Ghosts can't have babies. And even if they could, it wouldn't be with the gnome.
And they can't be
No.
fucked because they're incorporeal.
They totally can. They can
They
phase
can-
in and out of it. Oh my god.
Ghosts
we've been over
cannot.
this.
I don't think that's how
Ghosts
that
couldn't hit you if they were incorporeal all the time, could they, Liam?
They can do like unless you want like psychic damage to your dick or like necrotic.
Pretty sure they have claws and shit they can attack you with. Banshees.
But it's more like necrotic energy.
Let
Got
him
some
have.
of that necrotic pussy.
Let him have his banshee girlfriend. Jeez.
I mean,
Yeah, stop ruining everything for
yeah,
Scott.
I'm letting you
Liam.
have your crazy freaking secret side plot. Let me have my banshee, alright?
Yeah.
well, I'm just saying it's a little unrealistic.
Excuse me? Need. Wait. I can't talk. Never mind. I'm just gonna go die in a hole now. I was gonna say, need we go look at, like, literally anything that Val has done ever?
No, I'm just saying it's super sick, and I'm glad that Brax is in a happy relationship.
Wow. That's really judgy.
What?
Super judgy.
Well, and also, I
So,
cut out as much of it, but wasn't care about how, like, focused Ernest is on, like, objects and items, and
Yeah,
yet
it was
Lorena's, or whatever her name is visit was in a place with like gold towers and shit. Did I miss that? Was that incorrect? Because I feel like that was correct.
seemed to be.
I don't want to know anything else about it, but I knew that part. I heard that part.
it's Golden Arches. They were meeting in a McDonald's.
Yeah, they're like, see, that's the ghetto part.
Wow.
Theo's my goyle.
I mean, Theo would be fine with sharing
A
what
nice
she saw.
Lorena.
She shared what she saw with Ernest. Maybe she might not speak the name. She would feel like that's kind of like a really sacred personal thing. Everything else, though, maybe.
Does someone want to post the full text of the fucking vision?
Yes, I was going to post that because you worked so hard on it, and I went and changed it, and then I read it and cut out like 90% of it.
No,
I felt really bad. Like,
it's fine.
There's so-
like,
there's so much.
no, you got the big part, which is the her. That's yeah. It got
Oh,
across. It's
good.
fine. It's totally all right. But yeah, I meant to put in there that Lorna got a McFlurry with Theo.
Damn.
And it was like a
Totally
big
not reading
McFlurry
that.
too, and they like dived into it together.
It's beautiful.
Like the opening sequence to Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, so McDonald's, if you want to sponsor us,
Charleston Chew, McDonald's, and
Squarespace.
Dr. Pepper.
Squarespace, Blue
and
Apron.
Squarespace.
I already
course, and
finished my
Crunchyroll.
box of Charleston Chews for the night, so
God
Oh,
damn.
I still have a candy bar. Forgot
Gotta
all
give us
about
money
that.
to mention you.
Oh, I don't have any candy.
Reese's Fast Break. You can totally be our sponsor.
Those are so fucking good.
They're just the best, aren't they?
I
I
love
don't
them.
like those.
Nutrageous.
Love 'em.
Nutrageous
Oh,
were
man.
good.
Oh yeah. You know what? Like every candy company ever, if you just want to sponsor us,
Yeah, just send us candy. We'll
that'd be
talk
dope.
about you on the D&D sessions.
like we won't even get any D&D done. This will just become a candy podcast.
No raisinets.
I'll make a character based on your candy. And-
Raisinets are so fucking delicious, Jen.
Ugh.
You need to
I'm
get
just
the
gonna-
hell out of here.
I'm just gonna make a raisin character. Just a raisin.
I'll
Since,
kill
it.
uh,
A sentient raisin.
Ernest is probably on the party. I'll make you a candy character.
I was gonna say I could actually probably get a candy sponsorship if I played
Could
my
you?
cards right. I live, I think, 2 miles away from Pearson's Chocolates.
There you go.
They make salted nut rolls and mints and all kinds of
Awesome.
yummy stuff, and they have a wonderful Halloween tradition of they do a fair, and you can buy the candy in bulk.
Ooh.
See, we already have an ad read done.
Boom.
Just like that. First one out the window.
Clean that up a little bit, and yeah, totally. Boy, when that podcast takes off.
Yeah.
Pearson's Candy is just gonna be swimming in it. All that BitYard money.
Sweet, sweet BitYard money.
I wish I could get some sweet BitYard money, but
You
We
gotta
call it
get
Bitcoin,
partnered
didn't
or
we?
whatever, man. Come on. I'll throw
We
my
need more
Amazon
viewers.
bits at you.
I mean, I suppose if any of us ever took an initiative to try to like tell people that we stream this, we might get a few more viewers.
say, do we really want people to know?
I there's a reason I haven't told very many people. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to come and watch us struggle to try to play D&D for 3 hours while also having just random conversations.
Surprisingly,
Speaking
a
of
lot
which-
about Princess Bride, but
So
back to the game.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, probably about time.
Well, I finished my Indian food, and that's what counts. So
Ah, okay.
I can
I'm
turn
glad
my
you got
camera
some
back
food
on.
in you.
Can we get an Indian food sponsorship?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I'll take payment in Indian food.
I'll
Hey,
take
Taco
payment
Bell?
just in naan. You send me fresh naan, I'll do anything for you.
Peshwari.
Love that shit.
Peshwari naan is, I think, one of my favorites.
We don't want a sponsorship. We just want jobs.
Actually, just give me food. I don't
Yeah.
even care.
Yes,
You don't need to
food.
sponsor shit. Just send me food.
I never had
I'll do
Indian
stuff for food. Terrible things for food.
I'll kill a man. I'll kill Val
No.
for food.
We'll all kill our D&D characters.
No.
Yeah, just
Wow.
immediately
Can
right
we
now.
all just kill Val? Is that an option?
I'm
Uh,
trying so hard to keep him alive.
Let's just
He got
stab Val.
really close last night.
Let's just you weren't there, Scott, but when you left for that little bit, he just shoved the dagger stabbing right through his throat.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, it can't happen unless I'm there. So
Damn it!
yeah,
It only counts.
sorry. It's only canon if I'm present.
Fuck. Well, I need to level up first, then I'll off myself.
Wow.
So we're going.
I'm
back to
gonna-
camp,
right?
Yeah, we're
gonna
going back
say-
to town.
Just for the record, if anyone commits suicide, you are happy to. I'm happy to let you make a new character, but you're starting at the lower level. Just purely for that reason.
Really?
If you do
Yeah.
it in front of Gidget, that's...
If you
That's
commit suicide, no.
Okay,
Well-
what if I was the only one at 8th level and I died? Could I bring a character in at 8th level?
If you die and it's legitimate, yeah. That's the rule, because it's your
Okay.
character that was at 8th, sure. But it better
Alright.
be legitimate, Liam.
It will.
Especially now that I know that you're like willing to commit suicide.
No, it will. I'm not like planning on having Val leave at any
Taking
point.
some ridiculous risks.
Anyway, it's the Saturday campaign. Back to the game.
That's true.
I would like to point out here, Scott's being uber generous if you committed suicide here on purpose. Just to get a new character, I'd make you start at level 1.
Jesus.
Damn.
Right.
I might do that just to be the one asshole that's level 1 in the party that everyone has to keep alive.
Well,
We would kill you.
The one asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, the one.
I want to say something like, and for every player that you kill, you go up a level.
Oh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But you
Well,
can't do it with your own hands.
Giant constrictor snake form. I don't have
So-
hands.
So Brax was on something, right? Like he was on to something.
Possibly.
Damn it.
Why is he a murderer?
Well, first off, that's me saying it, not Ernest. So your character didn't hear any of what just occurred.
I was just wondering, as myself, as a person.
No, remember the important things where I was making you fail stuff?
Oh yeah, right.
Oh.
Right. You were trying to get me to die.
Right. I mean, or just
fucking
maimed
with
really
you.
bad.
Yeah.
Like you lose a leg or something, that'd have been fine.
Because Brax is, of course, like we discussed, evil.
Not even a little
But-
bit, actually. No, he's a
We can get
totally
back to the
chill
game.
character normally.
Actually, I'm pretty
Uh,
sure Ernest could make you a prosthetic limb that works probably better than your
Yeah.
real one.
Yeah.
When we get back to town, I'm gonna find Pip and Carp and show them my hand.
I prefer all the limbs Lorena gave me. Thank you.
Ernest is gonna go drinking.
Yeah. You don't quite know how the town knows. But you know, drinks are free. There's talk of how you guys have really opened up a new possibility for the town.
You're
There's
welcome.
been people marching through like for the last 3 days.
You're also welcome.
Yeah, life seems to be turning up some good luck for Vandalin.
And the dragon swoops in.
So
Yeah.
does
Oh
that
yeah,
mean
that dragon we forgot to do.
I totally forgot about the dragon. I better add that to my list. Shit.
can I
Maybe
get
there was something.
That dragon that Ernest doesn't know anything about other than the one that he saw on the
Okay,
mountain.
we definitely told him about the dragon. Pretty sure I mentioned that before.
can we
I
get free potion
wouldn't be
stamps?
surprised if you didn't.
But I'm gonna ask and make sure that like the red brands aren't still hanging around causing trouble.
Yeah, for the most part, I haven't seen any.
Good.
There was one guy with a red bandana who waltzed through town like he owned the place. Walked straight up to the manor and then promptly walked straight back out of town, kind of not making eye contact with anybody.
We left a lot of dead bodies.
Good.
Does that mean?
Well, never mind. We didn't. I didn't do that. I wasn't there for that. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Does that mean I can get some free postage stamps to send some letters?
Take it some drink.
Yeah, they have a courier service.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't going to cost you much, anyways. A couple copper.
Did they deliver to the High Forest?
Hey, they're like $1.
Probably not.
They don't have a courier that goes directly there, but they are pretty sure that they can possibly get a message there.
Can Sycamore write in Druidic? I thought maybe that was just like a
No,
spoken thing.
I can write a little bit of giant.
He could do some pretty finger paints, though.
Yeah.
They might be able to figure out what he is doing with the finger paints.
I'm a slow reader in giant, and other than that, I don't really read or write.
I'm kind of. I'd like to go visit Sister Garel, unless she happens to be in the bar.
Brutally murdered?
No, why would she be murdered?
I don't know.
No, she is at the temple, sweeping. She always seems to be sweeping.
She's a clean lady.
I think it has to do with the fact that it is an open air temple and stuff blows in all the time.
Oh.
But yeah,
Yeah, good reader.
she smiles warmly at you and goes, "And how are you feeling?"
A lot of things. I think I'm feeling fine. Just can you check me again and just double check the full moon's upon us? I'm sorry to bother you.
She gives you a kind smile and goes, "Certainly, certainly." She takes you back to her house, leaving the broom against the temple wall, or the shrine wall. Puts on a pot of tea and looks you over again. It seems like she's taking longer than the last time, which makes you slightly nervous.
Oh yeah.
But she assures you that she's just being extra thorough. She sits down and pours you a cup of tea. Going, "I see no werewolf in you, but something has changed, hasn't it?"
Yeah.
Quite
A little
obvious
bit.
from the hair.
Yeah, I like tossed my hair back.
How majestic.
She goes, "Besides the hair, I mean.
Oh, the eye, maybe? I forgot to show you last time I was here. Yeah, I
She goes,
can,
"Well, there's that."
Oh,
But she kind of looks at you again and she goes, "If I didn't know better, I'd say you were pregnant, but I didn't see that. But you have a glow about you."
You have the touch of David Rhodes.
right. I'm definitely not pregnant. Believe me, that's impossible.
Pregnant with the Holy Spirit.
He can listen. That's okay. Well, I don't know if you're aware that I kind of idly followed Kel's religion. I'm not a cleric or anything, of course. Not really my style. I had a vision from my goddess, so that must be it.
She looks at you and gives you a smile.
Is that maybe how you became a cleric? Did you receive some kind of vision from your goddess, Timora?
She kind of smiles at that. A vision of sorts, yes. There are others who have seen our goddess. I am not one of them. But I feel her hand guiding me. I've always kind of been lucky that way.
Yeah, lucky indeed.
Cal isn't with you, correct?
No, he seemed rather troubled, actually. In fact, he's planning on going back to the church. I'm not really sure what's going on. But...
She's gonna kind of lean in towards you and go, "You should be careful. The church. There are rumors about it."
Rumors, huh?
Yes. Some
Usually
good,
rumors
some
have-
bad, but
Oh, the bad ones are usually more truthful.
just be careful. They seem very friendly.
Ah. I see what you mean. Yeah. I'll watch my back like I always do.
Yeah, she offers you another cup of tea.
Oh no, I should get going. I should go back to the others. Thank you very much. I like
Well,
having
luck be
peace
with
of
you.
mind.
Yes.
And with you.
If you ever need someone to talk to again, you know where to find me.
Thank you. Alright, and I would I'd leave, and there's like a little pool you can throw money in, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll toss in a couple gold.
What? I'm pretty sure that does something.
Oh. Yeah, it
My
does.
other hand turned purple.
No.
It's spreading.
Maybe you're turning intrinsically magical.
That's what it was. Give yourself a D4 or less.
Okay.
On whatever your next roll is.
Right. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I would do that and make my way back to the bar.
You find Ernest getting drunk.
Drinking,
Well,
not getting drunk necessarily.
Ernest is on one of the tables, shirtless.
doing? Snow angels.
Ah, tempting me again.
Wow.
There's a whole line of gnomes doing body shots off Ernest.
Wrong Lorena.
I do love Lorena. Yeah.
Lorena's there taking body shots off of Ernest.
Yeah, she likes to party, huh?
Yeah. She's my party girl.
Actually, it's Kushnia, but
Taking turns.
Yeah, maybe Kuznia and Lorena can be, sisters.
No,
Like bro.
they're
No,
lesbian
I don't think they
couple.
could be
Yeah, probably
even
not.
in the same pantheon of gods. Given that Kuznia was created to counter Lorena
Was she?
ideologically.
Okay.
What's Cal up to? Oh, that's right. He was writing letters to people.
Uh-huh.
You guys are so boring.
I was gonna go find Sycamore.
Well, we can't turn into a cat and terrorize the local townsfolk, can we?
Yeah.
When Theo went off to do her little thing, I would have. What time of day is it?
you guys probably got back. Made good time. Like 3 in the afternoon.
Excellent. I'm gonna go find Pip and Cart.
Easily found.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them all about everything that happened way up Echo Cave. I'm gonna show them my hand, and it's gonna be real exciting.
They spend like a good half hour listening to your stories. And then another half hour like poking your hand with a stick and seeing if anything happens, and somewhere they find a magnifying glass and are like really examining it, and
Science.
at one point they go to the shrine and get some water from it and try pouring it on your hand to see what happens. Nothing happens.
Oh man!
But
All right.
I suppose if he was playing with kids, I'd probably, have a few drinks with Ernest. Adult things instead of running around with kids.
Kids
Yeah, you
know how to have
fucking
fun.
Kid. You fucking kid. You fuck.
All these outsiders grow up and they're
You
never stop
literal
playing.
child.
And they stop playing after a while, and that's ridiculous.
you should see Sycamore's great grandpa. He still builds pillow forts every weekend.
Dude, if there were pillows in the high forest, you fucking know it, bud. Live long and die young.
Wait, what?
That's what I always say.
It's almost as bad as one is more than two.
Oh.
Live long and die young.
Rip.
Yeah. Live a long time and die young at heart. Never. I mean, you can grow up.
That's a
but-
valid philosophy.
Yeah, Liam.
You can get
I
older, but you don't have to grow up.
I'm gonna go fuck myself. I won't be right back.
I need a dexterity roll for that.
Okay.
Acrobatics. We'll call it acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Can I assist?
I gotta wait. What? How do I count my real life score? Well, regardless, with Cal, I got a 4.
I mean, if we're honestly doing this, you get stuck and have to call for help.
Where are you? Are you in like a room?
Yeah, I'm fucking myself in my
You're-
room.
You're totally not.
I'm drunk and weak, and I just thought,
Drunk and weak.
I'm drunk and weak and figured I'd fuck myself.
I think you're the one that's drunk and weak, Leo.
I am.
Yeah.
Cal would not do that.
No, he would.
No.
No. Cal writes his letters and then passes out and has the weirdest dream.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Wow.
That he fucked himself?
yes.
That he tried.
He tried and failed.
And got stuck.
Tried and failed.
And Sycamore had to come help him.
He wakes up. Sycamore brings him pizza.
Yeah, from Dollar General.
Yeah, from fucking Dollar. But he's Asian in this one. Anyway. Yeah, that's the dream. I get it from Lorena. It's a sign that I should
Yeah.
just go fuck myself and never come back.
Well then. So we were supposed to be getting ponies or something, right?
Yep. Ponies and supplies.
Maybe we're just having a good
Supplies.
time. I was kind of hoping we could just send the dwarf to do everything, like our little.
Hookers and
messenger.
blow.
Well, I have the money, so I'm assuming that if he was wanting to do business today, he'd probably come find me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at some point, he does. He asks for the money, and he was off to go talk to Lion Shield Coster and Barthen's Provisions, and basically anyone else in town who would have extra food and supplies. Yeah. A lot of food. Looking for a lot of food.
Okay.
There is even talk of trying to find someone who might know how to wrangle goats.
Oh, why?
Oh,
Sorry,
why,
Theo. Sycamore's found a new calling.
why do you enable him?
I was born for this job.
Goat wrangler.
Oh man. Old purple hoof.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, anyone doing anything else of note?
Yeah, I'm fucking myself.
No.
I'd just hang around town until everybody's ready to leave again.
Yeah,
The tables in the inn tavern are wood, yeah?
yes.
Not anymore. They're all iron. Boom. Drunk Ernest.
I
Oh,
see it happen. Like, what are you doing?
Fucking nice.
I'm drunk and I have a 4th level spell slot.
Fuck yeah.
uh,
Oh shit, what can I do with my 4th level spells to terrorize the town?
Wow, 4th level spell slot must be nice.
Toblin, the
Ernest
owner,
and I.
thanks you?
They're probably more valuable now. I don't know. They're definitely more resistant to, like, rings and whatnot on them from drinks.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably easier to clean. No more varnish.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, he agrees with you, and goes, and they're permanently affixed, I am sure. As
I
he
think-
tries to lift, and
almost immediately after that, Ernest is gonna pass out.
So
Nobody
Ernest is
steal these tables.
yeah, no one's gonna steal the tables. Anyone's still conscious towards the evening hours or late
Yeah.
evening hours.
I'm totally conscious.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Um, yeah, so throughout the evening, there seems to be a much bigger crowd in the inn. A lot of dwarves and a fair amount of pointy hats and armor. Looking around, again, you see there's at least dozen um, followers of Kushnia in the bar area, and they all seem to have at least brought one, if not more, people along with them. At some point, someone points out Ernest, still passed out at the table, and for a short time, there's like a parade of people, walking by and patting his unconscious back and congratulating him on a job well done. Then at some point, someone realizes that he is just passed out drunk, and they offer to haul him upstairs to a bed.
Good, because I couldn't do it myself, so. He's way too heavy.
Yeah. So a burly half orc and a human clumsily make their way up the stairs.
Clank, clank.
Yeah, a lot of armor scuffing and maybe a few dents in the walls, but Ernest doesn't get his head smashed in or anything, so
I'll probably be able to fix that in the morning. It's big deal.
What a perfect timing for your robot voice.
drunk robot.
Yeah, he's trying to connect to tabletop right now.
Yeah.
Rip.
But yeah, evening wears on, and
It keeps goofing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I settle in for the night, I'm gonna look for a relatively large rock, kind of like on the outskirts of town somewhere. And I'm gonna cast Stone Shape and make a little stone effigy of Throckmorton.
Damn.
Take my weak body with you. Unless Throckmorton.
do an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Ha, joke's on you, there's already a statue of Throckmorton.
Oh,
It's made out of metal.
17.
17.
It's got a huge dick.
I'm so determined to find this rock.
It sure does have a huge dick.
Yeah. You kind of wander around. You end up finding a rock,
Oh, yeah.
kind of in the middle of a farmer's field, just on the edge of town. You know, one of those rocks that's just too big to move
Yeah.
out of the field, and let's just say, spell just happens, right?
One moment. Let me look it up. Yeah. Casting time's an action. Range, touch, duration instant. So, yeah.
Was that stone shape?
Yes.
I also can do that.
Make a. What would that be? Why don't we do a performance check?
Okay. This should be good. Natural one.
Oh,
It's just
No modifier either. It's just flat roll.
It just looks like a lumpy rock.
It just looks like a different rock now.
isn't that Throckmorton though?
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's not too hard to make a rock look like another rock.
You just cut up a rock.
Yeah.
But if anyone's gonna fuck it up, it would be me, I guess.
It is Throckmorton when he was in just his little ball shape sitting
I
there.
love it.
There seems to be like small tiny rocks around it.
His children.
This is definitely him sitting in the coal pile.
Uh-huh.
And you kind of stand back and you're just amazed at the realism.
Wait, who's Throckmorton?
What was
I feel like
that?
I missed something.
Throckmorton was the rock elemental in the
Ah,
Wayback Cave.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
there is a rock that looks like a different rock, but not in a cool way, other than just sycamore.
I think it's super cool.
I think it's really cool.
Um,
In the morning, I'm gonna like excitedly show everybody, and it's just gonna be a normal rock.
I break down in tears and I hug the rock.
Guys, it's Throckmorton.
Sycamore, how did you do this so beautifully?
it's
Magic.
a rock.
This isn't just a rock. It's a boulder. We used to ride these babies from. It's
I have no idea what's going on.
anyone else
Right.
want to do anything in that witching hour where druids go out and make rocks look like other rocks?
Does this happen at night?
I wanna not shit myself. I feel like that's important.
Do a con save.
Oh,
Should be okay at that. I
This is
think.
why you don't mention things like this in front of the DM.
Nah, it's okay. Yeah, that's the story.
Where's your D20 other? Oh, nice.
That would be a 20, not natural.
Oh. Yeah, you manage to not have to need the rubber sheets on the bed.
Rubber sheets. That brings back memories.
Does it?
Oh yeah. Story for another time.
You know, I think I'll pass.
That's probably a good idea.
I think my mouse is dying.
Yeah, if no one else has any other crazy stuff,
Sleep.
you all make your way to your beds and you sleep off.
I don't sleep in a bed if I can help it.
Yeah, where are you sleeping?
Oh, up in the tree with Sycamore.
Yeah,
Sycamore in the tree? Oh.
up in the woodsmith's tree.
Hey, you guys should. Never mind. I'm drunk. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll do it. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
doing anything.
They will do it.
Just out of curiosity, which farm was it
Um,
that Throckmorton now lives in?
up here above Barthen's Provisions.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like right on the Triborough Trail. It's one of
Yeah.
the first things you see when you come into town.
Hell
Yep.
fucking
I love it.
Throckmorton lives forever.
Everyone. Cal, why don't you make a con save too?
See if you fuck yourself.
Ah,
I have faith in you, Cal.
that bitch.
You fat bitch.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Uh, 23.
So Ernest wakes up and Cal wakes up. And you guys both get dressed and you both seem to
In
like
different
exit
rooms,
in other
right?
rooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
but
That's
but
good.
you have
You
that.
made
In the
it sound
same
like we
bed.
were together, and that's
No.
not the case.
That
Um,
shit.
but you do have that awkward moment where you both kind of open the doors at the same time, and you're not feeling quite hungover, but you do have that cotton mouth and 5 o'clock shadow and just a little groggy.
Ernest has a beard, so
Well, he has a 5
He's got,
o'clock
like-
shadow
It's a really
on his
long
beard.
shadow.
It's on his
Damn.
forehead.
No, you were drunk last night and you shaved it off. No,
oh
Oh.
no!
Fuck.
it's metal. No,
Now I'm just Tom Hardy.
Do it. Do it. Don't be a little bitch. Become Tom Hardy.
yeah. So no 5 o'clock shadow on Ernest. There are some little metal beads in his beard, though. Apparently, he got drunk and started making metal beads.
There were some in there already, weren't there?
Yeah.
I think so.
Now he's just got more.
More, and it all seems
That's
to be on
okay.
one side. So
That's fine.
it's kind of like pulling your face down a little bit.
It looks
Little
like he had a
lopsided.
stroke. Wouldn't be the
little
first
bit.
time.
Aw.
Yeah, a little bit of drool keeps dribbling out because just keeps pulling that lip down. You both make it downstairs. Again, the place is just like hopping this morning. You almost don't see an empty table. But as you come down, Toblin goes, oh, and you see him wheel at a small round table to out of the kitchen area. He goes, this one he didn't turn into metal, so I can still move it.
I can change that if you'd like.
He goes, no, this one's the spare. It gets used for more than just guests, but yeah. Can we get you anything for breakfast? Eggs, bacon,
Greasy food.
greasy food.
Meh.
Greasy food.
When I get up in the morning, I'm gonna go over to the shrine of luck and eat my breakfast next to the little statue here.
Nah.
Yeah.
As I hop down from my tree and whatnot, do my morning stretches.
It is this morning that I go and search for Theo.
Oh.
Are you just skipping breakfast?
I'm skipping breakfast. I've made a decision.
Oh.
Oh,
'cause
Do I need the
was
headphones
gonna...
off again?
No,
Oh.
maybe
No.
I don't know. But for
'Cause
you,
I was about to go join Sycamore, but you can stop.
yeah, Toblin comes back just as Cal is leaving, and he's got 2 plates full of eggs, and there's some bacon, ham,
Oh,
I take it
toast. Got a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice.
with me. Can I take this with me? No, you know what? Actually, I just unhinge my jaw and throw it all down.
How
Oh,
much damage is that?
Make a con save.
Okay.
How much damage does one take from unhinging their jaw?
Ugh, fuck. That's a 7, Alex.
What?
Please don't. He made it all special. I don't want to.
Please don't.
Please.
When you start
Please
begging with
do.
your DM.
Well, let's see what the food rolls.
Ruin somebody's day. Jeez.
At 19.
Yeah, it is an 11. There is a moment of panic that crosses your face as you are just like shoveling food down. Where you go, oh no, I can't breathe. And as you are standing there holding the plate, slightly turning purple,
Ernest is gonna slap him on the back.
yeah,
Be
What-
all like, it's a good breakfast, right? Not realizing that he's choking.
you take a point of damage as the food just kind of like
Sack tap.
rips its way down your throat.
Yeah.
And you're
Okay.
kind of coughing and just, little bits of food coming out.
Okay, I throw the orange juice down to try and wash it down.
Yeah. As you throw back, you do hear "juicy" in your mind.
I immediately vomit everything up and pass out on the ground.
I was
What
gonna say,
son to do? Jeez. How drunk are
Wow.
you?
he's not. He's just
Six.
hungover. Well, not even.
Liam.
He's not even hungover. He's just groggy.
No, Liam's drunk.
I won't say that you throw up, but the orange juice does burn on the way down.
Good. Feel something.
But yeah, you still gonna go do your thing? Your decision?
Yes.
Because if you threw up and passed out, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know you love it. Don't even.
I do love it. I'm gonna get to Theo. I'm gonna tell her that I've decided to leave. Lorena is calling me back to the church. I must speak with them.
I mean, you're leaving now?
Soon. Today.
Today.
I have to.
Alone?
Yes.
We can go with you.
I appreciate it. And I love you both. Even Ernest. And
You don't have to lie, brother. It's okay.
I'm not. I'm really not. You have had your eyes open and you claim it's from Lorena. And I
Yeah,
trust you.
it is. Okay, good.
Hi. You're not alone. And you won't be. but I have to leave.
So I'm gonna leave you alone.
No,
Later.
Peace.
I have to. The church knows
Fair
what's
enough.
best.
Does it?
I believe that. And
For your sake, I hope you're right.
their guidance is what will help me. I may, of course, I'll be back, but yeah. For now, I need guidance.
I'm gonna give Cal a big ol' hug. And maybe a little bit sniffle just real quietly once.
Cal picks him up with the hug, kind of
Aw.
unconsciously, subconsciously, but realizes it and puts him down again.
I'm gonna say a little blessing in Druidic over Cal.
Thank you.
Or
I get
to
the
Cal,
message.
rather.
And
I'll give
I
him
look-
a hug too, because
yeah. I say into her ear, be careful.
I'm always careful.
No. Really. Be careful. And he breaks away. And that's when I go back to the inn to finish the rest of the breakfast that I left there, but slower this time.
Yeah, you get back there. Some of your bacon is gone.
Right.
Ernest is just happily eating away.
He's probably finished at this point and has moved on to more of a hydraulic breakfast.
Yeah. Describe what that is.
Alcohol.
I'll go. And add a half dozen raw eggs to drink down.
Maybe. Yeah, probably. Alcohol would probably cook them. I don't know.
Actually, alcohol will, but
Yeah, he's drinking. Big old goblet.
Talking about drinking and alcohol. I'm gonna use the bathroom again, real quick.
how
Alright.
much
What?
have you had?
Enough
Enough,
Which one?
enough to party.
to get
Yeah.
the job done.
His typing is starting to struggle.
6 beers?
Who knows? Oh, boy.
I don't know even what percentage these are. Probably not very high. 4.2.
I'm gonna go ask Nundra. Actually, was our deal / contract agreement thingy with all of the Rockseeker brothers or just with Gundren?
Nundro also signed, so it's
Okay.
with everybody.
So, I'm gonna go find Nindro and I'm gonna ask him if once we return with him to the Wave Echo Cave with the ponies and whatnot, will my contract be considered fulfilled essentially?
Oh, you meant the early
Early contract.
Yeah, I
yes.
too thought you meant the money one.
No, I meant like when we originally got hired by
Business
Guntrain.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna lose Sycamore too?
Hello.
How?
Hello.
Hello.
That would be heartbreaking.
Wow.
Did I not sound sincere?
No, not.
I'm
Sorry.
organizing food.
I thought you did.
I'm
I meant
organizing
that in a
things,
sincere
packs,
way.
bags.
Oh, okay.
One iota of sincerity.
I heard this in. Yeah, I heard
Thank
it,
you,
Scott.
Omega. At least somebody heard it.
Oh.
Oi.
Go to bed.
Do. Go to bed.
Savage.
Oh, I love it.
What is...
I know a
What
way
are
to
you-
organize
God,
without
why?
actually doing that. Just
God.
pull it up in the...
Yes. Go on.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, what?
Just kind of creeped out of there.
What time is Cal leaving?
In
I'd eat that.
Oh. probably like around 1-ish, right in the afternoon.
Are you saying goodbye to Ernest?
There's open. Oh, and it has a poop mode.
Yeah, I'll mention it. Like I'm headed out soon. It was a pleasure to know you.
Ernest is gonna do his best impression of a sassy black lady and go, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that was for, but
Man.
wait, I'm role-playing talk right now.
What?
It was a pleasure to meet you, and he puts out a hand to shake.
Ernest is gonna look at it kind of hard for a second, and then like slowly shake it, and in sort of a already half drunken stupor, kind of pull you in close, and be like, "I'm on to you," and then let you go.
Oh,
like in a
shit.
sexual sense.
Who's
Okay.
Cameron?
Yeah, just pulling real close. Hey, by the way, who's this Cameron?
I feel like that's gonna end up being the can I roll persuasion of this game.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that would get like a weird kind of side eye, but like a little brush off, whatever.
Also, gonna do that thing I do with the random enchant and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Caltonius?
honest sword
Can't. It's already magic.
on his breastplate.
What? With what?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, 2d6. I got a 2 for the first one and a 4 for the second one.
2 and a 4.
I believe that's a -2 or -1. I can't remember.
We'll pull it up.
And then a 4.
Let's see.
It's a bummer. I didn't mean to do a negative on you, but you know.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
-2.
Yep, -2, and then yeah, a number
I
4
will
from your
look.
list of 6. We could still be good. It could still be good. It could turn around. Don't worry. It could turn around. Though if this somehow kills you before I take a long rest, I'm sorry.
And it was armor.
Right. I mean, let's be honest. I'm probably gonna pass out before lunch, so you're not gonna have a -2 for long.
Is he doing all this drinking because of celebrating? Or is there...
Are you there to ask that question?
No.
Probably not.
Seems whenever I want
This
to
is a fun one, but
Ooh, like fun ones. Hopefully so does Cal.
I'd like to mention, if this goes poorly, he's taking off his glove and slapping him with the
I mean, I
glove.
can dispel it too. It's not. It's still a magic thing. If it's real bad, I can be like, nah, you don't want that. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened.
yo, isn't ring mail. We're just gonna
No.
change that to armor.
I mean, it could be. I guess. I'm a forged cleric.
No, we'll keep it.
I could just cast Fabricate on it and make it that. That'd be pretty cool, hey? Let's go down a couple armor classes. No, that'd be terrible.
Requires a tuning, but you can use your action to amplify your voice, though, so that it clearly carries up to 300 feet.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty cool.
But your AC is -2 at the moment.
Well, not total, just from whatever the total is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was that would be bad. Wouldn't it? -2. That'd be real bad. Not only are you hit, you're hit. Get out of here. Do you want that? I could. Do you want that? You can yell really good.
A con save from Ernest.
Okie dokie.
Come
I
on,
don't-
one.
Want this armor.
8.
As you say, I don't want this armor. You look at Ernest. His eyes have kind of glazed over, and a soft snoring is heard from his mouth. He seems to be passed out, standing up. It only lasts a day, just so you know.
It's sort of like kind of defacing my holy symbol on my armor.
Such a stick in the mud.
Hey, guess who just started holy war?
Wow. God, I'm gonna get caught in the middle of this shit. I'm out there.
You and I are outside having a nice breakfast next to the shrine of Time Warrior.
Tinker God. Well,
Tinker God.
Yeah. Cal packing his bags and leaving?
he's.
I mean, this
packed-
counts as a long rest, right? Does it not?
Oh.
Is no one gonna wake me up? I'm just standing there.
No,
I blame all the people in the bar who just, bought you drinks out of congratulations.
Even Cal, whose armor I supposedly defaced.
I'll
What?
slap you with. I'll take off my glove and slap you with it, and put it back on real quick and be like, "Are you okay?"
Are you okay?
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
it's like the
he's-
sack tap.
Can I get some advantage on that since he's unconscious?
Sure, why not? He's not gonna dodge it.
You still gotta have an 18 to hit me.
Naturally.
That's a natural 18.
That's an
Wow.
that's a net. First of all, it was a natural.
How lucky
18
for you.
plus my 8, so it's a 26. Well, no, it's not a sword. Well,
Is your glove a sword?
it's not. What is that?
That is
It'd
an
be
improvised
unarmed.
weapon,
Oh yeah.
so a D4.
Okay.
I think it's the same as an unarmed strike.
Well, unless you're counting the plus whatever
Oh.
your sword is, as well.
No, it's a glove. I mean, it's not
Right, but his plus 6,
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's counting, because your sword's like a +1, I think.
Well, anyway, I hit him.
You do 3 damage.
Ow.
Yeah,
What? Who there?
Who there?
Are you okay? I think you had a nightmare.
Oh. My face hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it stings a little bit.
Do you want that armor?
What? No, I don't want the -2 armor, please.
But it makes your voice boom loud.
I yell really, really loud. I don't want the -2 armor, please.
Well, you had to have attuned to it, so you just screaming at me now. Okay, fine. I'll take the armor off. Jeez.
You,
Well, Mr. Fancy Pants here was gotta have better armor.
you drunkenly enchanted the armor, and now you're pretending like it's the best thing on this side of the fucking sword coast.
It makes it loud.
It makes me
It
loud.
makes
I'm
it
already loud.
Yeah, but you could be louder.
Listen, it's not that I appreciate all the amazing gifts that
300-foot whisper, man.
you and your
Just saying.
goddesses given us, but the -2 to my armor is not helpful.
You got enough to go around. You got a shield or something, don't you?
Take it off.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Damn.
Thank you.
You will. Sorry, it wasn't. I mean, I could try again.
How about when we meet again and you're not drunk?
Oh, how about I try on your gloves? Surely I can't make those worse.
How about when we meet again and you're not drunk, you can try to enchant something on.
It's kind of random. It's sober or drunk. I don't have. I mean, I can kind of. I can pick what it is, but I can't pick what it is. You know what I mean? I can pick where it goes. I just can't pick what it does.
So you
No
can't
comment.
pick what it does.
No, that's not how it works. I gotta. It's all up to Kushnia. She decides what you need, not me.
So
Apparently, Kushnia thought you needed to be a little bit.
Maybe she's trying to bring you back to
A little.
to Earth, and also let you whisper at people 300 feet away.
With perfect
Yeah, that's-
clarity.
super
Yeah.
helpful.
I mean,
That's
hey,
actually pretty handy. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. If I could
Okay.
do that, I'd be pretty stoked.
I mean,
I
you
Well-
could have
love
a serious career in the theater if you had that.
Let's see you
Yeah.
enchant something of your own.
All right. I'm gonna do it on my. I'm gonna do it to my shield. 2d6. First one. That's what I was. So I got a 6 and a 5. First one is a 6. The second one is a 5. That's a +3.
You're a son of a bitch.
Good. See?
Yeah.
Kushnia trying to tell you something.
Kushnia apparently has a message for you, and it's that you got too much armor.
I have way too much.
I got a +3. Oh my god.
It's fine. I don't need the
Well, I can't do it again anyway. So,
the
we're
the
good.
blessings of the Tinker God. Thank you.
The Dinker
She's
God.
not a tinker god. That's rude.
How would you describe her?
She's the god of the forge.
Right, the Tinker
Well,
God.
goddess of the. That's not what the forge. You don't tinker at the forge, sir. You heat metal at the forge.
Right. Anyway, so I don't need the blessings. Thank you.
Awfully dismissive and rude, but okay. You have a good day and a safe travel. I hope you don't get jumped by bandits.
Can't you hear the sincerity?
I know. The sincerity has been booming all night.
There we go. Yeah. Ernest's shield kind of gets glassy transparency to it. And kind of little metal gears show up along the edge.
Oh, would you look at that?
It's pretty fancy.
What does that do?
And the bearer may treat this as a +1 armor as long as the bearer is at full health. So it's a +4.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and say one last goodbye to Sycamore and Theo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'd like jump in his arms this time and hug him tight. What am I gonna do without you?
Like I said, you're not alone, and you won't be alone.
I'm gonna give Cal my dice set that we got from the Farkle playing goblins.
Dirty cheater.
Oh,
A lot of them.
Here, I don't really have anyone to play with now, so you
Could
might
have
have
played with
someone.
me.
Right, but
I
I
want
mean,
that you, I promise.
I take out from my pocket a symbol, like a necklace, that has the symbol of Lorena on it, and I put it in Thea's hands, and I tell her that this used to belong to a great warrior who unfortunately perished on the battlefield. But I see the same strength in your eyes that I saw in his. And leave her with that. And to Sycamore, you know what? I don't have much. For the, he gave me dice, right? So, I'm gonna give him a dragon chest set.
oh shit! All right.
So play this with Theo when you guys are on your turn. She loves it. Me and her use the dragon chest all the time.
How do I play?
She'll tell you.
I can teach you.
I see.
And I assume I got a carriage repaired and paid for a carriage. So
yeah. With all the travelers coming into town, there seems to be a few taxis, I guess you call them, heading back towards Neverwinter.
okay, then yeah.
I'm gonna bless him before he leaves.
He could definitely use it. So
I didn't hear him
Yeah.
say.
Thank
He's a
you.
Big old turd.
Wow.
Thank you, Ernest.
I mean, I didn't say the turd part out loud.
I know how you guys look at each other, but like treat Theo right, all right? And I leave.
Just before he leaves, I'm gonna find a small rock, and I'm gonna make a little Throckmorton, and I'm gonna give it to him.
I break down in tears before leaving.
Oh man, if only we had 10 more minutes.
Why?
I'd do something real special with that Throckmorton that you would never be able to forget. In like a good way.
Magic mouth.
If you
I don't have magic mouse, but oh man, if I did.
If you want to have 10 minutes to do something to this little Throckmorton, it better not be bad.
It's not bad. It's the best.
Then go for it.
I'm gonna need one of your gloves.
Why?
Well, not even the glove, like the armor part.
Like, over gauntlet or whatever.
Yeah, like the little, like the forearm guard. Hand me that.
Will I get to keep this?
Yeah, it's coming back to you. Don't worry, buddy. And I need the Throckmorton.
Okay. Fine.
10 minutes pass, and at the end of it, it glows red, and I whack it with a hammer. And together forever, Throckmorton is stuck to the gauntlet, kind of like a wristwatch. Permanent. I mean, not really. You could chip him off, but you'd have rocks stuck to your thing. That would be weird. Way easier to explain to Tiny Throckmorton.
I need to get all the Throckmortons so I can have the Infinity Gauntlet.
I considered doing where, like, if you gave me both of your pauldrons, I would put a little Throckmorton on both of them.
Yeah.
And then you have like little shoulder wings that were Throckmortons, but I thought the wristwatch would be cooler.
Oh man, you could have had a little Throckmorton statue on your shoulder, like a parrot.
Actually, technically, I could make it an actual working watch too, with like his arms as the hands.
It's like a little sundial.
That's amazing.
Every time
you wind him up with this foot.
Give me a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get an unpersuasion check?
You're getting that watch, mother trucker. Let's see, persuasion. I don't think I'm super good at that, but oh well, I'm not terrible. I don't know. That's a 9.
It is mostly accurate during the daylight hours, but at night it is completely the wrong time.
Well, but that's still, it's cool his arms move. Come on.
I mean,
I'll never.
He's like a sundial. He only really works when the sun is up.
There we go.
That's still pretty awesome.
That's handy. Now you know what time it is.
It's just a completely wrong time. It's like dark out, and I'm like, it looks about like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That should be coming up any second now.
I will
don't count on him at night.
Well, I'm dumb enough.
I will add, if you push on his little belly, he will say the time.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
Worth it. Is that better than the armor? That's better than the armor, right?
Yeah, it is.
You're welcome.
There was no prompt for this kindness, but I thank you.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Oh yeah.
That's why I got into this business.
I will
So
say though,
the nuts.
he does say the time, but it's in Terran.
Oh, fuck.
It's still really cute.
Well,
Just-
you'll just have to learn all the numbers in Terran. That's easy.
That
Just
is pretty easy.
hit him every hour.
It
Perfect.
just all sounds like rocks grinding together.
Oh no,
What
there's
is-
distinct clicking for the hours, for the numbers.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
there you go. That's even easier. Just count the clicks.
Oh.
I could teach him Terran. I think I know Terran.
Why
I
the
don't
hell
know
would
Terran.
you know
Never mind.
Terran?
I don't.
I
I have
don't.
like a lot of languages, so.
Even if you did, I don't think we have the time to sit down and have Calderonius learn a whole new language.
Well, I think you'd only need to learn the times.
Well,
He just give you a Rosetta Stone course.
Yeah, you
Terran.
could just write it down. Be like, this many clicks means this time.
it is just a Rosetta Stone with Terran on it.
Yeah, it's
Learn
a little,
from this.
it's a little stone rose that you can peel the petals off, and it tells you.
That's Rosetta, the rock elemental.
Oh, there you go.
Teaches languages.
So I gotta
Well-
write that one down.
Now you got a super dope watch.
Thank you, Ernest. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. Hopefully that doesn't infringe on the no fun items rule that your deity has.
That's not what it means, but thank you for
Yes.
trying to understand anyway.
Yeah. I don't think it's one of her rules. Maybe it's a church thing.
Maybe
I
it's
don't have
just
a problem
a
with it.
Carlton rule.
It was never about not having any fun. But
Carl.
Hey, if all names are made up, I'm just gonna start making up names.
I mean, names are made.
A man,
Have a good trip, Curtis.
as Caltonius leaves town, passes a guy, and the guy walks in and introduces himself as Darius. And that's where we'll
Oh.
end.
Oh shit.
Hey, motherfuckers.
Excuse me?
Bye, Calvin.
Hello, Darius.
I'm just gonna say bye, Liam, and wave as Cal rides away.
Later, fuckers. I'm going back to the church to report everything.
No, but like when he rides away, I'm gonna give Theo a little hug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know, it's a good time for something.
I'm
No.
all broken up.
Hey, isn't that a list?
Oof, oof.
We stolen the spotlight enough.
Fucking good.
We can't wait till next week.
I don't know.
Well, I guess it's time to head back to the forest. Later, guys.
I mean, I feel like the
next
spotlight
session
is,
with my next character.
is searching. So
There's a list. And
Oh goodness.
I don't understand. What's the list for?
Things that
Nothing.
Day wanted to get done.
Oh,
Well, it was just, so I didn't forget anything, even though I forgot about the dragon. I got almost everything on my list, though. Just not the the very first one I put on here.
Oh,
That one with 3 exclamation points after it and circled twice, and
drew little hearts next to Sycamore's name.
No, his name isn't even on here. It just says profess love.
Yeah.
It could have been for anyone.
well, I was gonna say you can just finish stealing the show tonight with them, or you can steal next week's show with it.
Well, it's up to you guys.
You need to do it
can
whenever
probably-
you feel ready. Whenever Theo feels ready.
do I need to take my headphones off again?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
You could probably just go to sleep.
it would be a
Damn.
I mean,
Sassy.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to rule it has to be a public declaration.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm.
Go to the town square.
It's not really a very rogue thing to do. She likes secrets. Okay.
That's fine. My thought was if I'm not there, I should know about it. And if I know about it, Ernest knows about it because obviously I have no filter.
Oh, yeah. That's. Boy. Well, you didn't complain about Theo's name, so you have some.
I didn't hear that.
Yep.
I didn't mention her name in
But
this game.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. So
Okay.
all I heard was Calvin.
Cameron.
Curtis? Chris?
That was Cal.
Charles?
Trent.
Trent. Trent, with my cousin Throckmorton, I'll take over the world.
Connor?
Ew. No. I despise the name Connor. Sorry, all the Connors out there.
Really? But you think Cameron is a good name?
What?
I'm trying to consider Cameron and Connor kind of the same.
I don't think it is.
No? Ah, damn it.
We can hold off till next session, but yeah, you guys are all officially whatever level I said you guys were last week.
Level 12.
7.
But yeah,
No level 12.
no level 12.
But think
Wait,
of all the
how
cool
much?
stuff we could fight at level 12.
How much is Ray?
We'll go 300.
Alright, I'll take it.
Level 300?
And your power
We
level is
have a
over
single.
9,000, so
Holy shit.
that just means I'm going to be throwing you all those bad guys at you at once. But
Nice.
How many?
I can take a giant.
I could take him.
you guys will be fighting Cthulhu next week.
Cthulhu's way overdone.
Excuse me, I believe you mean.
Yep.
We should fight Nyarlathotep instead.
Again. Come on. Say his name
I
right.
don't know why you got Scott. You're just
I
saying
did
the
say it
same
right.
Thing. Like you're just saying the same thing while correcting it.
No.
I don't know what your point is.
No. The first one was and the second one was It's
Oh.
not my fault you can't understand Great Old One, alright?
It's the
Take a
language
class
that-
or something.
Great
the
old
language
ones just
they
speak
speak
Simlish.
They officially speak Aklo. Thank you.
Okay, well, it's not my fault you apparently know what it's called but don't know how to speak it.
Next week, you guys will be fighting Val.
Hell,
Fighting Val?
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
I am so down. Let's kill him.
I guarantee we could take him.
Great old one.
I guarantee we can beat the shit out of Val. He has what, 2 spells?
I think Ernest could probably take Val.
Great old one, Val.
Most everybody can take a warlock 1v1.
All tentacles. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I would say that's I don't think a bard could take him.
I mean, unless we're talking like a Pact of the Chain warlock who's actually good in melee comp.
You mean Pact of the Blade?
Yeah, that's the one. Pact of the Chain's the one with the animal.
Right. Which Val also is not.
Which, yeah, that's actually my favorite Pact auction box. Super fun.
Let's see. This Val would be Pact of the Insane.
So just Val then.
Which book is that in? Because I didn't see that in the player's handbook.
Slug.
It is strictly homebrew. Yeah, Val thinks he's a god, so. Yeah.
What?
Who?
This whole time, Val didn't actually have a patron. He was his patron.
Oh, fuck.
I mean,
I just spoiled it for everyone. I'm sorry, Liam.
Thanks for, like, ruining my entire, like, year-long plan.
what if we're all just secretly gods trying to f each other and nobody
Now-
realizes it?
Listen, I firmly believe that Ulfgar is a god. But
Okay.
he...
I don't share that belief, but it amuses me.
Also amuses me.
I think it's true.
I'd add reincarnated and I'd be okay with it, but
Yeah. He's actually Mephistopheles, and he's just been fucking with us the whole time.
only I had that Warhammer. I mean, Thor.
I mean, you have Whoosh. It's essentially the same thing.
I think I gotta end the stream. Unless
Night stream.
someone needs
Stream.
to finish the list. Join us next week when
Still waiting for that to happen.
when we finish the list and
And we eradicate all griffins.
No.
Can you fucking chill?
Good night, stream.
good night stream.
Night stream.
Good night, stream.